Campos. I am CTO at Alto. Alto is a new ride-hailing company based here in Dallas focused on customer security, safety, consistency, and the user experience that brings that all together. Our focus is to always give you a consistent ride and be able to get you to where you need to be safely and on time. It was really interesting in the ATEC program because you end up doing a lot of technology and arts blended together. And as someone that's an engineer at heart, for me it was always, how hard is it technically? Can I technically make this better? Can I make it faster? Can I do something that is different? And I learned with ATEC that it's not always about making something technically more complicated or more amazing, but sometimes looking at it from the user's point of view and how can you make it better for them, period. How can you give them a better experience? And sometimes the simplest technology experience is the best. The advice I have for graduating students: you're going to graduate, you're trying to get that first job, you're trying to be able to use what you've learned, and you're going to start realizing that it's not always easy. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's not always easy. And the problem is that you're going against this world that's been out there, that's been using all this technology, and it may be something new for you. You may still have to learn. And the biggest advice I give to people is keep learning, keep trying. The one thing that I look for is, what is your passion project? What is something that you've built on your own time, something that excites you? I want to hear about your passion. I want to hear how we can work together and use what you're really good at. Find something you love and start building, keep growing, keep learning, and you're going to go far.
My name is Sean Marithian. I'm a character animator in ATEC.
Campos. I am CTO at Alto. Alto is a new ride-hailing company based here in Dallas, focused on customer security, safety, consistency, and the user experience that brings that all together. Our focus is to always give you a consistent ride and be able to get you to where you need to be safely and on time. It was really interesting in the ATEC program because you end up doing a lot of technology and arts blended together. And as someone that's an engineer at heart, for me it was always, how hard is it technically? Can I technically make this better? Can I make it faster? Can I do something that is different? And I learned with ATEC that it's not always about making something technically more complicated or more amazing, but sometimes looking at it from the user's point of view and how can you make it better for them, period. How can you give them a better experience? And sometimes the simplest technology experience is the best. The advice I have for graduating students: you're going to graduate, you're trying to get that first job, you're trying to be able to use what you've learned, and you're going to start realizing that it's not always easy. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's not always easy. And the problem is that you're going against this world that's been out there, that's been using all this technology, and it may be something new for you. You may still have to learn. And the biggest advice I give to people is keep learning, keep trying. The one thing that I look for is, what is your passion project? What is something that you have built on your own time, something that excites you? I want to hear about your passion. I want to hear how we can work together and use what you're really good at. Find something you love and start building, keep growing, keep learning, and you're going to go far.
My name is Sean Marithian. I'm a character animator in ATEC.
working on all cylinders. And when you know what you're doing, it's a piece of cake. The way ATEC empowered me to maneuver through these situations was understanding signal flow, understanding how things are routed, understanding sound design, understanding what we needed to capture and the quality of what we needed to capture. The emerging communication classes really allowed me to shine within the career path. ATEC is a prime example of doing graphic design, content management, all these different things that allows you to be a holistic artist and create your vision, create your artwork, and helps you communicate it properly. Because coming to ATEC and understanding how sound shape their own narrative to navigate within the industry. What I do is music in surround sound, immersive innovations. To come here, perfect my craft in the wonderful environment here at University of Texas, got me on my
Katie Reiser, and I graduated
I am CTO at Alto. Alto is a new ride-hailing company based here in Dallas focused on customer security, safety, consistency, and the user experience that brings that all together. Our focus is to always give you a consistent ride and be able to get you to where you need to be safely and on time. It was really interesting in the ATEC program because you end up doing a lot of technology and arts blended together. And as someone that's an engineer at heart, for me it was always, how hard is it technically? Can I technically make this better? Can I make it faster? Can I do something that is different? And I learned with ATEC that it's not always about making something technically more complicated or more amazing, but sometimes looking at it from the user's point of view and how can you make it better for them, period. How can you give them a better experience? And sometimes the simplest technology experience is the best. The advice I have for graduating students: you're going to graduate, you're trying to get that first job, you're trying to be able to use what you've learned, and you're going to start realizing that it's not always easy. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's not always easy. And the problem is that you're going against this world that's been out there, that's been using all this technology, and it may be something new for you. You may still have to learn. And the biggest advice I give to people is keep learning, keep trying. The one thing that I look for is, what is your passion project? What is something that you have built on your own time, something that excites you? I want to hear about your passion. I want to hear how we can work together and use what you're really good at. Find something you love and start building, keep growing, keep learning, and you're going to go far.
My name is Sean Marithian. I'm a character animator in
I'm Nicholas Johnson, and I'm studying art, technology, and emerging communication here at the University of Texas at Austin. One of the programs I'm very excited to see is an opportunity for my work that I did with Quavo and Usher from the hip hop community. I got a call from Mike Dean, and if you don't know who Mike Dean is, he's the guru of audio engineering from Houston. So he calls me, he lets me know that Normani is in town. She needs to record this record for Quavo's album. I'm like, hands down, I'm with it. Let's go. So we had hours to the deadline. We got started around 8 o'clock at night, and we finished around 4:30 in the morning. We had to record the song, we had to mix it, and send it off to mastering to get it complete. So high pressure, but everybody was working on all cylinders. And when you know what you're doing, it's a piece of cake. The way ATEC empowered me to maneuver through these situations was understanding signal flow, understanding how things are routed, understanding sound design, understanding what we needed to capture and the quality of what we needed. The emerging communication classes really allowed me to shine within the career path that I'm on. With ATEC, it was a prime example of doing graphic design, content management, all these different things that allows you to be a shape their own narrative to navigate within the industry. What I do is music in surround sound, immersive innovations. To come here, perfect my craft in the wonderful environment here at University of Texas, got me on my
My name is Katie Reiser, and I graduated.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the processional.
Please be seated. Before we begin the formal ceremony, let me remind you, even today, even here in this building, to silence your cell phones and to be courteous to those around you by quietly attending to the speakers throughout the ceremony. During the presentation of graduates, we encourage you to express your pride by applauding and cheering. This is a wonderful day for everyone, graduates, parents, family, and friends. Thank you for being here. Please enjoy the ceremony. All phones are off? I know you. Good afternoon. My name is Niels Roma, and I have the honor of serving as the interim dean of the School of the Arts, Technology, and Emerging Communication at UT Dallas. It is my privilege to congratulate you on your graduation. Welcome to you, your family and friends, especially those who have traveled from far and are now today here with us. Commencement is something that we look forward to every year, but this year probably more than ever. I'm really thrilled to address you here all in person today. What a year it's been. Even today, we are masked and we're trying to spread out here a little bit. But yet again, we are here. You, the class of 2021, have overcome obstacles that none of us have imagined. You studied at a regular, at a virtual, at a de-densified university, in-person, remote, and hybrid class and meetings and exams. And you're here. Beyond our campus, our world outside of it was also marred and challenged by the pandemic, as well as various tensions in our societies, as well as various natural disasters. Yet you are here. You made it. Your tenacity and resilience have made you succeed. At ATEC, we apply critical analysis and ethical reasoning and add creativity, coding, and design to create new technologies that make the world a better place. These skills and goals are and will continue to be important to our societies as we enter what some have now called the age of imagination, where creativity and imagination will become the primary determiners of economic value. So our time is now. They will replace, some argue, our current age of information, an economy dominated by knowledge workers using computers and other devices for the purposes of research, finance, and consulting, IT, and other industries. The past years cast a particular bright light on the vital importance of these skills and our need for a new future led solely not by knowledge but also by our imagination. As Albert Einstein so famously said, imagination is more important than knowledge because knowledge is limited to all we know now and understand, while imagination embraces the entire world and all there ever will be to know and understand. But how do we get there? What matters is our readiness and willingness for change and opportunities, our willingness to walk through that door or to open it. Change is everywhere. Yet we might only be able to see the door or to sketch the outer outline of how our future may look like, this age of imagination. How much we need indeed our imagination becomes apparent if we only for a moment try to imagine how our world would look like in 10 or 15 years' time. It might seem close enough to the present to draw connections. Maybe it's just a little bit like it is today with some changes. But in many ways, even now, we find it difficult to really think that far out and ahead of ourselves. And therefore, it is probably true, like Alan Turing said, that we can only see a short distance ahead. But what we can see plenty there is the needs for change and for things to be done. And that is very truly the case also in our world today. Imagining our future and being ready for it, though, are not the same. You are prepared for that future, and you will be part of making that future. You clearly possess the tenacity, the resilience, and the motivation, and the passion to pursue not just your careers, but also to impact our society and to determine our future. I'm grateful for the voices that you will bring to our communities, to our world, and that you will serve, and for these incredible, promising futures that you will create with us and for us. Class of 2021, congratulations. You have shown us what it means to be a comet. Now we will follow you as you continue to light the way toward a brighter future. Whoosh. One time at least, no? I now have the privilege of introducing the colleagues that are joining us today. I ask them to stand and remain standing, and I ask the audience to hold your applause until the introductions are complete. President Richard Benson. Professor Extine Borer, Area Head for Design and Creative Practice for the School of Arts, Technology, and Emerging Communication. Professor Christy Nielsen, Associate Undergraduate Dean for School of Arts, Technology, and Emerging Communication. And all the other distinguished faculty that has joined us today, if you also please rise to be recognized. Please be seated. To introduce today's student, musician, and student speaker, it is now my great pleasure to welcome Professor Christine Nielsen, our Associate Dean for Undergraduate Studies.
There you go. Thank you. I'm pleased to introduce Andrew Clark, who is pursuing a double major in Arts and Humanities and Arts, Technology, and Emerging Communication. Today, he will be playing Fantaisie Brillante by Jean-Baptiste Herbon. Following Andrew, we will hear from our student speaker, Humberto Juarez. Humberto transferred to the University of Texas at Dallas from Eastville College, where he was a member of Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society, and is graduating today as magna cum laude with a degree in critical media studies. He is a first-generation graduate who has been on the dean's list several times. He was the lead in LabSense Culture Jamming Hershey's workshop. After a year-long break, he plans to earn a master's and PhD in film and visual studies. Please welcome your classmates Andrew Clark and Humberto Juarez.
Good afternoon, my fellow comments. Today marks a very special day. Everything has been leading up to this moment. For the past 2 years, we've endured something that none of us could have imagined. Each and every single one of us has gone through challenges that no one could have predicted. A global pandemic, the confusion, and at times the disorganization of schools and institutions who had no idea what to do in the face of such a deadly disease, the likes of which we've only seen in movies. Some of us have been directly more than others, but we've all been touched by this horrid disease in some form or fashion. Combine this with the hardships that comes from classes, the all-nighters, the self-doubt, the disappointment, the frustration. At times we ask ourselves why. Why do we have to take certain classes? Why, as an animation student, do you take CMS classes? Why, as a CMS student, do you take coding classes? For some of us, these became new and unexpected passions. For others, maybe the less said the better. For some of us, we've used our academic journey as an escape from the world. For others, we've used it to confront it head on. The famous boxer Rocky Balboa once said, "It's not how hard you can hit, but how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward." Well, we're here, aren't we? None of us made it here just because our parents forced us or because it will look good on our resume. Well, that's a small part of it. What happens today is up to each and every single one of us. For some of us, we already got a plan laid out. Maybe we already have a job or an interview lined up for us that we think will set us up for the rest of our lives. Maybe so, maybe not. None of us are going to get graded next week. There's no assignments to turn in, no papers to write or research, no art projects to present in front of a class. Instead, it's deadlines that we have to meet. in a company that's so big that over time, you might start to feel lost and forget why you went there in the first place. Maybe it's a company that's luxurious and recognized and thought that this was going to be a place that would give you everything you ever wanted. But over time, we start to forget about the passion we had. Maybe that's a place that we thought that was going to fulfill our dreams. But over time, that place too starts to drain us of all our energy. But isn't that why we're here? Isn't that why we're here right now? We have the power to avoid that. We have the power to do whatever we want. We can forge our own paths with the fire that's burning in each and every single one of us. We spend time learning. Now it's time to go out and experiment and do what we want to do and show who we are. Maybe you've been thinking about that animation short in your pocket, ready for the chance to finally do it. Maybe you've been thinking about that short film you wanted an excuse to finally film, or that art project you desperately wanted to show the world, or the stories exposing the wrongs or the beauty in the world. Share them. Share those animations. Share your film. Share your story. And share who you are with the world. What are we afraid of? What's there to lose? Failure? Rejection? They're all learning experiences that help us become better. So the most important thing I can say right now, and this goes for every single one of us graduating, all the faculty and staff members, and everyone here in attendance. If any point you get to a place where you need help, do what many health advocates ask, like professional wrestler CM Punk. Ask for it, stand up, reach out, text someone, call someone, talk to someone. There's nothing much harder, yet more courageous that you can do. Some people that can even begin to understand what you might be going through might be your fellow graduates. Nobody knows the future. You know why? Because the future is what you make. For those who don't know where to go after today, don't worry, you will. For those who are worried about making mistakes, don't worry, you will. We can always pick ourselves back up. No one expects us to be perfect. For those of you worried about failure, don't worry, you will, and you will learn. Just because we're graduating doesn't mean we'll stop learning. Your future is yours. And remember, you'll never have to do it alone. This is all what this is. It's a leap of faith. Now it's my pleasure to welcome to the podium Professor Xtine Barreau, Area Head for Design and Creative Practice of Arts, Technology, and Emerging Communication.
Thank you, Umberto. If you have ever experienced the technological customer services of Neiman Marcus, American Airlines, Verizon, and other notable brands, you have probably experienced our next speaker's work. During his tenure as Chief Mobile Architect at Bottle Rocket Studios, he was asked to join Alto, a startup ride-hailing service making strides as a disruptor to Uber and Lyft. Currently, the Chief Technology Officer and Vice President of Engineering at Alto, he also serves as a Google development expert for the Google Cloud Platform, and he's a group member of the Tech Titans in the DFW Metroplex. Please welcome ATEC alum Jonathan Campos.
Thank you for having me here today, on your day. My name is Jonathan Campos. I'm here because I'm proud to say I was one of those first ATEC graduates from UTD. I was one of those early students confusing my counselors as I took nonlinear algebra directly after painting. And yes, as my career progressed, I realized I would use something that I learned from each of those classes to be successful. I'm here to tell you that your degree means something. You bridge a divide between art and technology in a way that will be a superpower in your career.
Even now, this may not be obvious, but in time, you'll understand. Years ago, when I started at UT Dallas, I was confused. My friends all seemed to know their path. They knew exactly what classes they were supposed to take and what companies to apply to. Their road was well laid out before them, and the only question was how fast and how well they would walk the path. I sat in these same classes and had some of the same frustrations that I'm sure many of you had at some point. I didn't see my path the same as others. I saw a different path for myself based on where I believed technology was going and where I wanted to go. Working with professors and faculty at UT Dallas on this nascent degree, not even called ATEC yet, I was able to see that there were more options, even if that future didn't quite exist yet, but I knew I was on the right path. Professionally, I wasn't happy with the work that I did early in my career because it didn't utilize my whole self. At my first startup, I had the opportunity to go off the beaten path and build something that was visually interesting and technologically distinctive. Once I started, I couldn't stop. I worked nights and weekends building. I rebuilt the project that our team had worked on for months in a single week. Finally, it worked. Sure, I got in trouble because I went off script, and likely you shouldn't go rogue either. But even the CEO was impressed. Sadly, the company had other headwinds and would shut down not long after. Again, at this point, I was unsure where to go, who to talk with, and how to find companies looking for my skill set. It is at this time I learned a great lesson and come to my first piece of advice. No one is an island, and out there are communities of people just like you. Unfortunately, at the time, I couldn't find the community I was looking for, so I built my own. Within a few months, I was running a user group that had over 50 members meeting monthly to talk about a specific technology. I had no idea what I was doing, but I made it work and made connections along the way, including connections that led to job offers. You are fortunate. There are almost 20 years between you and me, and many communities out there for you to join. And if the one you are looking for doesn't exist yet, build your own community. My time is short, so I must come to my second and most important piece of advice. Find your passion. I know it's cliche to say, if you do something you love, you'll never work a day in your life, but it is true. The career you want is out there, so follow your passion wherever it leads. As you are starting out, you might be curious what it takes to stand out in the crowd. As someone who sees many resumes, I will say that a passion project always stands out. You may not have 10 years of experience and successes, but you have something. You have the ability to create. Show off that thing you made just for yourself. Highlight what you learned and how much further you want to take your project. Show your love for an idea, and you'll inspire others to want to work with you. After all, what's the worst that could happen? You end up learning a lot, building on your experience, and having fun along the way? Meh. Over time, I was able to do that, combining my love of engineering and creativity to where I am now CTO of Alto, a company that didn't exist 3 years ago. We started from file new to building a ride-hailing company that operates across the entire country. I am proud of what we have built and how our company is growing. So, do the extra work, innovate, and build something. And soon, filled with even more knowledge and experience, you'll find that place that leaves you fulfilled. And then, well, it'll be amazing to see what you create. Keep moving forward, keep learning, keep building, and I congratulate you. Go Comets. It is now my pleasure to welcome to the podium your university president, Dr. Richard Benson.
Thank you. So thank you, Humberto and Jonathan. And I'll go immediately off script. I don't know if there's any trumpet players out there, but if you've ever played out of the Arbenz book, you know how tough that was. That was really impressive. So graduates, in your time at UT Dallas, you have been given a firm foundation to contend with and even thrive in a world that never ceases to change. And about that word change, one definition is to make someone or something different. So it's worth asking, how are you different since enrolling at UT Dallas? Did you connect your interests with your passions? We certainly do everything possible to ensure that you can do so as you progress toward the completion of your degree. No doubt you have been challenged during your time here, as you've learned from and collaborated with others, with your professors, of course, and classmates, with internship partners, and with librarians, coaches, and program directors. Countless people came into your life to mentor you, to support you, to challenge you, and most importantly, to believe in you. By allowing yourself to be challenged at UT Dallas and by accepting input from others, you changed, and for the better. You have acquired both the knowledge and the experience to adapt and succeed in a world that is often unpredictable. What you take away from this day is so much more than a diploma. You leave with the knowledge that you are an accomplished student, someone who can forever learn new things. You have the ability to shape your future, and you have demonstrated both the intellect and the persistence needed to achieve your goals. There are few joys greater than the realization that you are smart and well educated with years of achievement lying ahead of you. Frankly, I envy you, and I thank you. Thank you for choosing UT Dallas for your studies. Thank you for making the faculty, staff, and your fellow students better by your presence. And finally, thank you in advance for using your education from this dynamic university, not only for yourself, but for the betterment of society. Please stay connected with us and with each other. And as you graduate, please know that you are always welcome here. So congratulations, UT Dallas class of 2021. I now invite back to the podium the Undergraduate Associate Dean for the School of Arts, Technology, and Emerging Communications, Professor Christy Nielsen.
I'm the short one. Congratulations to our graduates and their families. Your hard work and dedication have brought you here today. But I would also like to recognize your adaptability. The upheaval of the last 2 years forced us to shift at a moment's notice. Each semester brought new modalities and new ways of learning. Your ability to adapt made this day a reality, and I hope you take that with you. I would like to offer a special recognition of those students graduating with honors today. To earn major honors in their disciplines, students must meet criteria set by the faculty within their school. Latin honors are based on a 45-hour residency requirement and grade benchmarks set within each school. A minimum grade point average of 3.4 is required for all Latin honors. Students graduating with major honors may be wearing a stole today. Will all students who have earned major honors please stand as you are able and be recognized? Candidates be seated. The grade point average that represents the top third of all graduates in a particular school is considered the threshold for awarding cum laude honors. Cum laude graduates, please stand as you are able and be recognized. Candidates, please be seated. The grade point average that represents the top 15% of all graduates in a particular school is considered the threshold for awarding magna cum laude honors. Magna cum laude graduates, please stand as you are able and be recognized. Candidates, please be seated. The grade point average that represents the top 5% of all graduates is considered the threshold for awarding summa cum laude honors. Students graduating summa cum laude, please stand as you are able and be recognized. Candidates, be seated. Collegium 5 is UTD's 4-year honors program. CV admits approximately 300 students per year. To graduate with Collegium 5 honors, students must graduate with a 3.5 grade point average, take 24 hours of honors-related work, and complete an honors capstone project or thesis. Posters from these projects are displayed in the atrium of Green Center outside the Collegium 5 Lounge for the next academic year. I would like to invite all C5 graduates here to stand as you are able and be recognized. Okay, we'll move on. It is now my honor to certify the candidates for undergraduate degrees. Will all candidates who are to receive the bachelor's degree please rise if able and remain standing. President Benson, on behalf of the faculty, I certify to you that those candidates who have completed all of their academic requirements are entitled to receive their respective degrees. Candidates, please be seated. It is now my pleasure to welcome to the podium the Area Head for Design and Creative Practice, Professor Extine Burrow.
Today's ceremony is the highlight of the academic calendar. We gather to recognize and celebrate the dedication and hard work that has culminated in the achievement of earning your degree. We hope you will use the understanding and wisdom you've gained here as you pursue new futures, whatever they may be. I would also like to recognize the tremendous contributions, commitment, and sacrifices of the parents, families, friends, and communities that help make this day a reality. Students succeed not only because of their own efforts, but also because of the networks that support them. So to our graduates, their families, and their supporting communities, congratulations, and best wishes for your very, very bright futures. Will all candidates who are to receive master's degrees please rise as able and remain standing? President Benson, on behalf of the faculty, I certify that the candidates who have completed all of their academic requirements are entitled to receive their master's degrees. Candidates shout out loud and then please be seated. We're not known for making a lot of noise. Let's say they do other things really well. Earlier, a special recognition ceremony was conducted for graduating doctoral students. Each student who participated in this ceremony invited his or her advisor or another UTD faculty member to assist the Dean of Graduate Education in placing the doctoral hood of their commencement regalia over their heads. This conferral signified the success of the candidate in completing his or her program of studies leading to the highest academic degree offered by UT Dallas. Since the doctoral recipients are already hooded, it now only remains for them to receive their diplomas. I ask that all doctoral recipients now stand as able to be recognized. I know there's just only a couple. Anyone else who would like a doctoral degree, they're on offer? No, just kidding. Okay. I would very much enjoy now turning the podium back to President Benson.
So thank you, Professors Nielsen and Burrell. Now this is where the magic happens. So now, by the virtue of the authority vested by law in the Board of Regents of the University of Texas System, I confer upon each of you the respective academic degree for which you have been recommended with all the rights, privileges, responsibilities, and obligations appertaining thereunto, and I offer my sincere congratulations. Congratulations. I now turn the podium back to Dean Romer for the formal recognition of degrees.
Thank you, President Benson. As Dean, it is my privilege to congratulate and formally recognize the graduating class of 2021 for the School of Arts, Technology, and Emerging Communication. I now invite all graduates across the stage. Audience, please listen carefully for your graduate's name as they cross the stage by degree, but not in alphabetical order.
Graduates receiving a baccalaureate degree, please come forward as your name is called. Humberto C. Juarez. Abigail Grace Pickle. Dante Latrell Castillo. Tyrick Leanthony Mitchell. Kendall Reese Peterson. Jalen Elijah Braxton. Isamari Luna. Samuel Vaughn Estep. Jory Brighton Black. Daniela Lorena Rocha. Stephanie Charlene Twong. Ellen Mason Pugh. Stone Henry Monick. Hannah C. Fisher. Christopher Santol Wasp. Samuel K. Leake. Amar Yasser Bushnak. Catherine Helen Hall. Velocity Jose Zermeño. Samantha Ann Moore. Carla Yvette Camacho. Shejia Nassar Awan. Nicholas Alexander Stitten. Chanan Son Casas. Erin Margaret Estep. Samantha Julia Lopez. Amanda Catherine Laporte. Omar Khan. Benjamin Charles Campbell. Hannah Joelle Olson. Liberty Grace Stone. William Keegan Lowrimer. Jacqueline Anna Thorpe. Brittany Jeanette Copel. Maylene Alyssa Cantu. Donovan Quinn Bailey. William Cody Bell. Griffin Landers Callahan. Knock Julie Lee. Kelsey Tresco. Munkjin Arian Gerald DeMarcus. Sophia Diaz Martinez. Michelle Suyun Kim. Sarah Caitlin Eaton. Sayman Reza Kareem. Monica Hernandez. Sean Michael Earhart. Emma Marie Galletti. Jessica Alicia Dressler. Gregory Tyrone Shamba Beckham. Paul Allen Dubberly. Xian Jiang. Soren Kalyan Kerr. Jackson Whitley Hawkins. Franklin Joseph DeLee Lester. Cole William Koenig. Melanie Mountachak. Alina Mir. Muna Faisal Mohammed. Hai Don Nguyen. Vanessa XN Lee. Isabella Maldonado. Kristen Sierra Kirk. Sok Hyun Kim. Alejandro Vicente Mercado. Youngjun Kwan. Kirsten Holly Cray. Olamide Daniel Olawale. Wiley Gale Sheffield. Jack Myers Purcell. Ashley Nicole Pena. Tori Lynn Robinson. Cade Marshall Perry. Nella Sostamoyan. Brittany Jane Shaw. Cameron Ray Redinger. Jules Rachel Rosen. Anthony Julian Inga. J. Lynn Patterson. Austin Benjamin Whittle. Majeda Sultana. Karina Nicole Lujan. Emma Delight. Vaishnavi Murali Dharan Valaval. Adriana Megan Simons. Marcello Roman Sohatsky. Bianca Vidales. Autumn Louise Tremere. Melissa Claire Wetterskog. Kristen M. Williams. Zachary Frederick Zibileski. Mason Henry Zibileski. Michael Akemini Abasi Wilson. Hitarth Shuris Mystery. Brendan Michael Stringer. Aaron Michael Friesenhahn. Mitchell Thomas Yannick. Alexander Behrens Cowley. Julian Edward Moreno. Sydney Nicole Calvert. Kevin Ruwen Su.
Graduates receiving a master's degree, please come forward as your name is called. Nazneen Sultana. Carlin Elizabeth Flores. Zoe Hoggett. Maede Asgarpur. This concludes the presentation of degrees.
Congratulations, one and all. I would like to thank the university staff who planned and executed the commencement ceremonies today and express my appreciation to faculty administrators who gave their time today to participate as well. This is a big endeavor and everyone had to come together. But now there's something left to be done. And now, Comets, we have one more last assignment for you. Would you please rise as able? And move your tassels from the right side to the left side. There's one more. For those of you with class rings, I invite you to turn them so that they face away from you and point outward toward your future, symbolically pointing to your place in the larger world of UT Dallas alumni. So just turn around. Let me be now the first to offer my warmest congratulations to you and my very best wishes for your prosperous and joyful futures. In addition to earning the degrees conferred upon you today, you have earned the right to be associated with a very special group of individuals. You may now call yourself an alumni of the University of Texas at Dallas. But you're probably not the only ones in the room, so I know for a fact that we have a couple of other alumni in here today. So if you all please would rise to be recognized as well, all alumni of UT Dallas. Well, welcome back. This day marks a wonderful milestone, not only in your lives, but also in the life of the university. I wish you all the best as you go into your new lives as graduates of the University of Texas at Dallas. Enjoy your day of celebration with your family and friends and return to us soon. And now I ask for all to please rise as able and join us for the singing of UT Dallas alma mater led by our university's cappella group Novus.
Inflame the scholar's heart,
Graduates, please remain standing. Will the audience please be seated? Almost. In a moment, the administration and faculty will recess through the rear doors of the lecture hall, after which our graduates will also recess. Graduates, please pay attention to the staff from the school who will direct you. And then there will be also ample staff out there to direct our various guests. Once the graduates have left, friends and family may exit out the south doors of the building and turn then left to join all of us to congratulate our graduate students and celebrate them in the Alumni Center right behind us. Thank you all again for participating today, and one more time, congratulations.